questions because this is usually what people miss on this problem. They can do all of this right, but they set it up wrong. Okay? So he asked me to show you how you got the surface area again. We know that this side was 2x, we know that this side was x, and we know that all of these cut open flaps are y. Okay? And then we just find the area of each little block, like each little rectangle, and add it all up. So my surface area is equal to, what's your name?
Justin.
Justin. Tell me what the area of this is.
Just 2x times the
Which is 2x squared. Okay? Justin, tell me what the area of this is.
2xy.
What's the area of this?
2xy.
What's the area of this one?
xy.
And another xy. Got it? Everyone good? Yeah. Tell me your name again.
Steve,
Steve.
what if you've got multiple values for x once you took the derivative?
If you have a story problem and you get multiple values, only one will make sense, which we'll see in just a moment. You ready for it? Yes.
So you find the volume equation and the surface area equation,
Uh-huh.
and then you plug in the other into the one you want to find the minimum maximum of,
Uh-huh.
and then you take the derivative of the one you want to minimize maximize.
Excellent.
That's it?
That's it.
Cool. Okay, so yeah.
Is this actually important? No. Okay. We are going to do number 23 from 6.0. This is what it tells you. You have a piece of cardboard, 8 by 3, and you're cutting out squares, and you're going to fold it up and make the volume. This is my favorite problem to teach because I get to make a mess. You ready for it? I'm ready for it. Okay, this is, just pretend it's a piece of paper, so it's 8.5 by 11, but this is 3, and this is 8. Okay, now a lot of people ask me how come we have to cut a square out of the corner and not a rectangle. This is why. If I cut a rectangle out of the corner, when I fold it up, they won't meet. Do you see how they don't meet?
Yes.
You're wasting all this volume because it can't hold anything. That's why you got a square. Simple? Rafa, you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Are we
Later,
looking for
Victor.
volume?
Yeah.
Huh? You liked it, huh?
No, I do not like it. Okay, so now what we need to do, if this was 8, I'm just going to ignore the board for a minute, and I cut out a square on each corner, and now you have to use your imagination, because I'm just cutting, so, I mean, I'm just ripping. I like kindergarten when you got to make a mess. That was called art. Where was that class for me? Okay, using my lovely piece of paper. If this used to be 3, and I cut an X and an X out of it, how long is this? So this length is 3 minus 2x. What about, this used to be 8, and I cut X and I cut X out, how long is this? And if I fold it up, give me a second, marker does not go well with this. Now if I fold it, I'm just going to pretend that this is a good folding job and a good cutting job and all of those things. I totally do this on the test. If nothing else, it gives me something fun to do when I'm stressing out. Okay, how tall is it?
X.
You were smart. Okay, so this is X. So my volume is equal to length times width times height. My length is going to be 8 minus 2x. My width is going to be 3 minus 2x. And my height is x. So far, so good? Yeah? Yes?
I think I'm missing how when you fold it up it's X.
Okay.
Oh no, I got it. You're good.
We're so excited. Okay, so far so good? Now, we could use product rule, but I think that would be a waste of time. Why don't we
Me
just
too.
FOIL it out real quick? Take the derivative once. Simpler. Okay? So I'm going to FOIL this and try not to let the board go up. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 2 is negative 16. 2 times 3 is negative 6. I'm sorry, negative 2 times positive 3 is negative 6. Positive 4x squared. And we still have to multiply by x. I'm nervous the board is going to go up.
Put the eraser on the hand.
I don't think the eraser is heavy enough to hold the board down.
You'd be amazed.
Oh, you have a little face, you say? It doesn't really fit. There.
Who needs math?
Me. Is that where we go make money? 24 minus 22. Actually, that's not true. So far, so good? Okay, I'm just going to put the x through. And now, just because I want to, I'm going to change the order so that this is in front. Uh-oh, I think I dropped this square. So far, so good? Yeah? Nope? Yeah?
Yes.
Excellent. So now I'm going to take the derivative of this. Why am I taking the derivative? We want to maximize the volume. Simple? Excellent. So we have 12x squared minus 44x plus 24.
Quick
And
question.
equals 0. Quick answer.
Could you do a surface area one on this one too? Probably could. I don't know.
The surface area is kind of more set. The surface area is a restriction because you can only use 8 by 3. But I'm not really sure how to explain that very well. I don't know.
So the only
Okay.
time you have to do the other thing you just did, like with the surface area and stuff, is when they give you the volume and say,
Minimize the surface area. Yep. So far, so good?
So this is maximized.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's rock it. I'm going to take 4 out. 8. Right? Yeah. Okay. So far, so good? I'm going to show you my funky way again. Thank you, because it wouldn't have worked if it was 8. Okay, so now what we're going to do, this 3 at the front is causing me problems. I'm just going to multiply it to the end. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And now I want 2 things that multiply to positive 18 and add to negative 11. Negative 9, negative 2. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. We wanted 2 numbers that multiply to a positive 18 and add to a negative 11. Negative 9 times a negative 2 is a positive 18. Negative 9 plus a negative 2 is negative 11. Is that okay? Excellent.
Sorry,
So-
Michelle. Can we start over because I was laughing at this?
No.
I completely missed it.
Start over the whole problem?
No, I'm
No.
talking about this whole where you put the 3 over to the 6
Okay,
or whatever.
so whenever you have a number in front, it has to be a positive number or you have to factor a negative out. You just multiply it to the end,
Okay.
and you find 2 things that multiply to this and add to that.
Okay.
So far, so good? So now I have x minus 9, x minus 2. Now we multiplied by 3, right? So we're going to divide our factors by 3. So that I have 4 times x minus 3. This doesn't go in, so it goes in front. If you don't like this, you can use quadratic. It's okay. I just hate quadratic.